learning process often comes with the subtle deception that you've learned enough while you are still in the process. Don't ever allow it to define your next steps. So when you feel like that, just tame the thoughts. Kill it. Move on to the next thought of, okay, this thing makes me feel like I've learned enough. It really means that I'm just starting. Kill it. Hello. Hello everyone, welcome back to Design Talk Podcast. First thing is my voice is a little, I don't know, cracked. Guess my voice is a little cracked. So at some point, if you hear a strange sound, just presume it's soundtrack. But I'll try my best to ensure it's as clear as possible. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here. Last time I was here was last year. That was 2024. And this is April 2025. So it's been a long time. So yeah, I decided to pick up my mic and record something that's on my heart this morning. And so we go again in the name of Jesus. So yeah, what I want to talk about today is learning. I discovered that there's something that I've noticed in my years of learning. I'm still learning. In my years of teaching people, I'm still teaching. I feel like there's something that needs to be said. I feel like there's something that a lot of people need to hear. And the thing is that when you start learning from someone, or when you start learning maybe from someplace, maybe a platform or YouTube or whatever, when you start your journey of learning, one thing you should factor into your journey is a preparation for that period when you have or you subtly develop the mindset of I've learned enough. The reality is that everybody experiences it. As far as you're learning something, you will get to a point where you feel like you've learned enough. You should be able to make money with what you know now, or you've learned enough. You should be able to advance into another phase or whatever it is. There's this I've learned enough mindset. Like I've noticed it like over time, and you know what it does. Like I've mentored people that design mentorship, that you learn. I feel like there's more for you to learn, and somehow you dabble into the mind of, oh, I'm able to stand on my own now. The idea is that not like nobody ever wants you to stand on your own, but majority of the times when you feel like you should stand on your own is oftentimes a deception from the reality of the fact that you still need to continue learning. There's like a whole lot more for you to learn when you feel like you should stand alone. That's the truth. This keeps saying, I mean, it's a common phrase, or I don't know what to call it, that we never stop learning. You get? So embrace that mindset even when you are in an actual skill acquisition program. When you are learning a particular skill or whatever it is, just develop that same mindset that, oh, I'm learning this particular thing, and I've not stopped learning it. Let someone validate your going ahead self. If you are taking a course, let your certificate validate your going ahead. Whether or not you feel like you've known enough, finish it. Let your certificate validate. Do you understand? If you are learning from someone, let that person validate that, okay, I think that you can go ahead and start doing this. Because for everybody that I know of, I mean, to the best of my own knowledge, for everybody that I've taught, they always have a roadmap. Even from people that I've learned from and I'm still learning from, they have an unsaid roadmap in their mind that they want you to follow. Do you understand? But they will not necessarily put it out there and say, oh, you must follow this roadmap. Nobody ever wants to force anybody. Do you understand? But the reality is that they have this roadmap in their mind that is probably the best for you because you're new in the space where you're learning from someone. Do you understand? And so somewhere in their heart, they definitely have after this guy does this or this baby does this, I'm going to take this up next. Do you understand? I'm going to make sure that she does this or he does this next. Do you understand? Like, that's the reality. You have to ensure that you do not fall into that trap of, I've actually learned a whole lot. You see, it's a reality that people experience these things. Do you understand? I'm not even denying the fact that it's a natural tendency. My point is that natural tendencies should not define exactly how you approach many things. Your natural tendencies to do this does not automatically mean you should do it. Do you understand? I mean, a lot of people claim, do whatever you feel like that makes you feel good. Great, awesome. That's not my point. My point is not even that. My point is that do whatever you can to make sure that your learning process continues. Not whatever you can. If you are doing whatever you can that make you feel good, especially when it comes to learning, my guy, you feel good into the what's this thing called? There's this thing that usually happens when you skip that learning. I can't really put it together in words, but the best I can say is that you will get into this. I don't want to categorically say career disappointment, but like there's this feeling you would have of I should have learned more. I'm telling you from my own experience, amazingly, because I had this experience of I have this mentor. Yeah, I've had my mentor for like a really long time, and of course he was training me, like teaching me how to live, how to do career, how to do life, and all of that. And it got to this point where I stopped reaching out to him. I mean, he traveled. I stopped reaching out to him, not because I didn't feel like I was stopping him or anything. It was particularly because I felt like, I should be able to stand alone by now, bro. I think it's a deception. It's a big deception. Don't feel like you should be able to stand on your own. I mean, it will be obvious when it's time for you to stand on your own. If it's not obvious enough for you to notice it, whoever it is that's teaching you would bring it to your notice. Just trust that process. Do you understand? I had a conversation with a friend a while back. So we're like having like conversations, more like sharing basic knowledge on certain things that we know. And it got to this point that the only thing I said to him was, can you not do anything else and just trust me? Like, let me share what I know and trust. And the reason I was saying trust me is not because this brings me into my second point. The reason I was saying trust me is not even because I'm the best or I know the best or I know what is best for you. The reason I'm saying it is because God blesses the process. Now, my main point here today is that when I say God blesses the process, what I mean is that, you see, ordinarily that your heart is on ground for someone that is mentoring you or that is teaching you. Ordinarily, because your heart is on ground, is enough reason. Do you understand? It's enough reason for you to get the blessing of that learning process. Because you see, when someone is eager to teach you because your heart is on ground, they will teach you beyond what they are saying. That's the truth. Like, they will teach you beyond the 1 hour session you have with them because your heart is on ground. Currently mentoring someone, and there's this desire that I see, that makes me want to go above and beyond for him. Not because I'm always looking out for somebody that is on ground. That's not particularly the reason. The main reason is because his heart is on ground. Whether or not I'm looking out, I'm falling into the trap. Do you understand? Like, think of it like a trap. Like you're setting a trap for the person that is teaching you. Do you understand? And this person can fall into that trap once you put your heart on ground. So let your heart be on ground for this person. I say that I want to learn from you. I'm genuinely serious. I want to learn, and I want to follow through with the process. If my career does not go great, I want to assume that it's because I didn't follow through with the process. Let them be aware that they are the ones that are actually really, really helping you through the learning journey. Now, the truth is that almost no man likes to be controlled. I don't think any man likes to be controlled. But it's not about what you feel or not. Do you understand? If you are doing how you feel or not, bruh, we can as well call you a 2-year-old, because 2-year-old, no, maybe not a 2-year-old, maybe 1 or 6 months. Because you hear the mom saying, don't do that, don't climb the chair, calm down, don't climb the window. And my friend is still doing what he likes. So it's not about what you like or what you don't like. It's actually more about what is best. And majority of the times when you're learning, you don't even know what is best for you. Majority of the times. Like I said, sometimes you can actually figure out what is best for you. But the reality is, majority of the times, you don't even know what is best for you. So my point here today, you guys, is that learning process often comes with the subtle deception that you've learned enough while you are still in the process. Don't ever allow it to define your next steps. So when you feel like that, just tame the thoughts. Do you understand? Kill it. Move on to the next thought of, okay, this thing makes me feel like I've learned enough. It really means that I'm just starting. Do you understand? Because if you really have learned enough, your next action point will not be to leave. You would have learned enough to know that there's still more learning to do from this person. You just think of the perspective of the fact that the reason that you have come this far is because you have been with this person learning this far. Or the reason you have come this far is because you have been taking this course this far. It just means that there is more. Just think of that perspective that, okay, you've come this far because of this. If you go further, you will learn even more. So don't let down that thought of, oh, you have learned enough. Don't let it take you away from your learning process. Yeah, this is a message to like a friend and a few other people that I know of. Do you get? And I hope you listen to this. Do you get? I hope that you hear this and you hear what I'm really saying and not hear me wrong. Yeah, that's the summary of my point. Thank you for listening to Design Talk podcast. Have a great day ahead today. Bye.